going on, everyone? This is Janky Comics coming at you with another video. Today is the Monday after C2E2, which is the annual, probably the biggest Chicago Comic-Con that they have here. I have a few other videos that I wanted to do. I have another short box that I have. It's a two-part series. That would be in the second part, and I also have some CGC books I wanted to share with you, but under the circumstances of this happening right after C2E2, I wanted to share the books I got. If this is the first time you're watching this, guys, or seeing my stuff, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy it. I try to do weekly videos, if not every other week, of unboxings, comic book unveilings, reveals, mail calls, CGC books, and just like this one, convention hauls. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Hit that like button. Please comment on it. Let me know if you went to C2E2. Let me know what kind of books you got or any autographs you signed. I know, me personally, I sent about over 20 books out to CGC. All of them signed. Half of them I'm keeping, and then the other half I'm going to be selling on my website, which I'm hoping will be ready to go launch and live by the end of the month. I'm really tired. It's been a long weekend. Shout out to a couple guys that I saw over the weekend. I actually did some cosplay on Saturday. I dressed up as Saitama. So if you saw a One Punch Man cosplay on Saturday, I think I was the only one. So if you were at C2E2 and you saw a guy in a yellow jumpsuit, that was yours truly. But with that said, let's get right into it. Again, before I get started though, please hit that like, please comment. Let me know what kind of books you guys got, whether they're C2E2 exclusives or if there was a particular artist you wanted to get signed, as well as what kind of books you got sent graded. And if you did on-site grading, let me know what kind of grades you got. A guy I think he sent out like 20 books for on-site. I was hanging out with a guy during lunch on Sunday, and he sent out 20 books for on-site grading, and all of them except for one came back at 9.8, so I was really happy for him, and hoping for the same success on all the books that I got signed, especially my triple signed Venom 1s with Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, and Clayton Crane. I got 2 of those, keeping one for myself, and hopefully they're both 9.8 so I can sell the other one on my shop going live next month. Alright, well, let's get started here. This first book, I got 2 of them, is Excalibur number 7, the sketch variant. Now this was available only if you went to a C2E2 panel that had Al Ewing, who did Immortal Hulk, Jonathan Hickman, who obviously you guys know do the Dawn of X and X-Men comics. And just for attending, you got one of these sketch variants. So not too many available, I don't think, but I mean, it's not a key issue or anything, but it is just a variant of the basic cover of this issue. So 1 per customer or 1 per visitor, and the wife and I were able to nab 1 each. A lot of these you're going to see duplicates of, but these are the C2E2 exclusive of Comics Elite, Wolverine 1. Again, you got 2 of them here. Let's show that right there. Really cool cover. These were definitely limited availability. I actually pre-ordered these, but then I went to their booth and I said, is there any chance I can get these books rather than getting them shipped out? So they took my order number, wrote it down, and got these 2. Planning on keeping 1 and probably going to be selling the other one. Don't think it's going to be really going up much in value, but thought that cover was pretty cool. These next few books I just bought because they were cool. There were no they're not C2E2 exclusives, but I really like this one. This first one is actually Scorpion Comics. This is Deadpool 1 of the current run, version variant, and the actual art is by Rob Liefeld. Limited to 600 copies. So Deadpool is one of my favorites. So look, glad I got that one. Next one is Ghost Spider number 1, version variant, art by Clayton Crane, limited to 600. Again, this is Scorpion Comics. Clayton Crane was actually at Scorpion Comics. That's where he was signing his books. So I think of all the artists I got signatures from, his was the most. I got most from him. And here's the Spider-Man 1, the Virgin variant, art by Clayton Crane, limited to 600 copies. This one is the J.J. Abrams story run, which hoping they're going to continue the story because I think there is a hiatus for the last couple months on that one. Alright, I'm going to save this one for later, but I also went to Unknown Comics, and they had a really impressive display, so I bought a bunch of books. They had buy two, get one free. This first one is a really sweet one. This one is X-Men 7 of the current run. They had a trade dress one, but I love this version. It is the Days of Future Past X-Men 141 homage cover with Jean Grey and Cyclops on it. Again, I don't think the X-Men 7 is a key issue, but that cover is beautiful. I'm a fan of that one. Definitely keeping that one. This is the giant size X-Men, the current run of Jean Grey and Emma Frost. I think this was a C2E2 exclusive. If it wasn't, I got that because having that black and white contrast between the two ladies is gorgeous. And as I mentioned, Deadpool is one of my favorite characters, so I got this New Mutants 98 facsimile, so to speak, but they kind of just upped the artwork on it. They made it a little bit more artsy versus the 90s style of drawing. So again, I don't think this is really worth too much, but got to go with a different version of New Mutants 98. Then I got the Lucio Perillo, who was supposed to make it to the convention, but unfortunately because of the coronavirus he wasn't able to. But this is the Cosmic Ghost Rider 1, the Lucio Perillo Virgin variant. I was actually looking to get my hands on these, but with Scorpion Comics doing a buy two, get one free, couldn't pass that deal up. Now this next one is a set. I will do my darndest to get this in the order of it, and I honestly don't know what books these are. But it was a 3-pack, and they're connecting, and I am a huge sucker for connectors. But there you go. You have Iron Man, Hulk. This middle one is the one actually I already have, so I wanted to get these two, but they only had it available in sets. And you have the Thor right there. So, cool connecting variants, I think. I forgot which books are which. Maybe I'll, instead of doing it, I'll be lazy and ask you guys, the community, if you guys want to leave a comment section, if you guys know what books these are. I would thank you in advance. Alright, these next few are just last minute purchases on a whim. I don't know why I did, but whatever. This is Venom 1, Todd McFarlane sketch variant. I have no need for Venom 1s. I bought way too many different variants and Virgin covers, but I saw this sketch variant and wish I had this for the Todd McFarlane signing, because that would have been a fun one to get signed. And again, another Venom. This one is the Gabriel Dell'Otto variant, I believe. Again, I'm a sucker for Venom. I think he's starting to become maybe my second favorite behind Deadpool. And obviously the current run with Donny Cates is phenomenal. So those were just kind of other books that I got that weren't exclusives. Now, here's definitely the exclusives that I'm excited to share with you guys. So Marvel had a few books that were available at their booth. So this was actually one of the first stops we went to when we went to get books. So we'll go with these first. I actually have bought 3 copies of, actually I don't even remember who the artist was, but this is the Fantastic Four versus X-Men #1. This is the first variant, or the first, the current run, I mean. The one with Franklin Richards running away with some of the mutants of Krakoa and going off on doing some shenanigans. So I got 3 copies of these. And I will actually be selling these on Instagram. Not on my website, these will be on Instagram. So follow me at Jangy Comics on Instagram. I'll be doing a post later today, or maybe tomorrow, on these books. The next book is, I think this is Gwen Stacy #1. And this is the Virgin variant, glow-in-the-dark variant. So this is what it looks like. what's really cool is that the white here and the white on her shirt here is actually glow in the dark, and it works. I'm not going to try and test it out now, but I got 3 of these as well. Planning on selling these. I might do a 3-pack of these 2 as well as the next book that I'm excited to share. I bought, how many did I buy? I bought 5 of these. 2 of them I already sold. But this is the Wolverine #1 yellow fluorescent, I think it's Chris Anderson Virgin variant. This is the current run. They actually have 2 other fluorescent comics. They have, I think it was an X-Men run, and it was Rogue, so it was all green with her. And then they did a Spider-Woman, I think it was Strike Force series, Strike Force 1, and they did Spider-Woman where it was all red and her. But I think this one is the best one because, I mean, Wolverine is the most popular character of the 3 so far. Maybe they'll do a couple more of these with this type of fluorescent. All 3 books actually were limited to 3,000 copies. Friday, when I left the con on Friday, there was actually a good amount, but come Saturday, the biggest time, I think Saturday afternoon, they sold out. So I was so happy I was able to grab 5. Sold 2. Most likely going to be selling these 2. Check out my Instagram again, Jangy Comics on Instagram. I'll probably be selling these. I might do a bundle with the Gwen Stacy and the Fantastic Four X-Men comic. So I might do a 3-pack here if you guys are interested. But yeah, go ahead and check out my Instagram and yeah, if you guys purchase from me, maybe I'll throw in a little bonus issue. If you mention that you saw me on YouTube or on this video. The reason why I'm selling those 2, and I already sold 2. I bought 6 of them. The reason why I'm not selling the other 2 is that we actually but we found out that Benjamin Percy, who is the writer of Wolverine 1, was going to be at C2E2. So we went ahead and got these books signed. My wife, her first book ever, got signed and graded, and we both got the same thing. We both got the yellow label 9.8. We also got the nice Wolverine custom label. Look at that. That is really, really, really cool. Marvel Comics, April 420. Oh, I don't know why they put 420 on there, but signed by Benjamin Percy on February 29th, manufactured with 1,333 out of 3,000 print on cover. This is the Christopher variant, that's what they're calling it. But yeah, that is a really nice cover. I actually have the Rogue one. I got this one. I shared it on a previous video of the green one. I think I got a 9 on it, so super happy about that. But what was really cool is that I had Benjamin Percy sign my book in blue. I think he was using black on most of them, but this blue really, it doesn't do it justice on camera here, but in person that blue really pops out. And again, the wife also got this book graded, her first one ever, and that also came at a 9.8. I think that really wraps up all the books that I got at C2E2. Oh, there's these other ones that I got from Comics Elite, the comic store that I usually get books from that originated in Indianapolis. But this is their, I think this is Suyan, Ming, I'm going to butcher it, I'm not going to even try, but this is the Wolverine 1 Virgin variant of the one Incredible Hulk, I think it was Incredible Hulk or Wolverine issue from a while ago. Thought these were cool. Got these on their website. It was a buy 2 get 1, so I got this as well. I think this is the Venom issue 19 with the Mary Jane Virgin. That's really cool. Trying to get the glare out of these top loaders, but anyways, Mary Jane on Venom 19 cover. Oh, and lastly, last but not least, this is the last book I'm going to share. So as I mentioned, Deadpool is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I went ahead and bought a New Mutants 98 facsimile with a white sketch cover. And there is a my roommate, or my wife's friend, our mutual roommate's friend actually had a booth there. His name is Hyper Booster. He was at the Artist Alley. Definitely follow him on Instagram. What was cool about his booth is I think he was the only one that did this, but for 25 bucks you can get a commissioned sketch for under 10 minutes, and he does it right there in your face, like live. It's nuts, and his quality is really good. Go ahead and check him out on Instagram. It's Hyper Booster. So I asked him to do a cover of Deadpool on the New Mutants 98 sketch, and I wanted to get this kind of a higher, that he can do like this high def, high resolution type of quality, but unfortunately I did this at the end of the convention on Sunday. I had him. There's actually a Deadpool statue that I really like, so I had him use that as a frame of reference on the book that I wanted him to do. So this is what he drew me. I mean, that is really cool. That's him kicking, as you can see, shooting a gun, and he's holding a sword. You can't see the sword, that was actually still in pencil. But he did this in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. I mean, that is phenomenal. I think that is really cool. So this is obviously this is not something I'll be selling or anything like this. This is definitely going to my personal collection just for sentimental value, because I think he does phenomenal work. We actually got a bunch of prints of his. We did actually a couple, but we're actually hanging up a couple right now as we speak. But some of the ones we did was Scorpion, or excuse me, Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Nice little side-by-side shot. And the other one is Gambit. So his work is really good. I found out, I was asking him what he was doing after the con, and he was actually flying to Dubai next week. So it's high in demand. He's, again, doing these 10-minute sketches, 25 bucks, totally worth it. So definitely, if you ever see Hyper Booster, follow him on Instagram, and if he's ever at one of your conventions, definitely hit him up. Really sweet guy. Does a lot of art. He doesn't do just comics, he does anime, like Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, Seven Deadly Sins, Star Wars, so name it, he'll do it. And what's cool is that he'll even do commissions of you, if you want you to have the body of Captain America. There was a married couple who had themselves dressed up as Joker and Harley Quinn. We even had another commission of our dog dressed up as Link from Zelda. So this guy, it can nail it, and it does phenomenal work for what you get. Under 10 minutes at 25 bucks, totally worth it. Alright, well, I'm done pitching him. Definitely check him out again, Hyper Booster. But with that said, guys, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned, because my next video is going to be some CGC book reveals, and then again, I need to get back into getting to that second short box, see what other books that my friend donated to me. Again, it was a free box, so I'm really excited to share what I pulled there. So again, thanks for coming. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment on this video. Let me know what you got at C2E2 and what books you got graded. Let me know if you actually got yourself also a Wolverine 1 signed by Benjamin Percy at a 9.8 with that custom label, because this is beautiful. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thanks for coming. Jangy Comics signing off.